Anyway, we're not gonna doing an intro because I'm very lazy and my voice is not very shit right now. So anyway, let's watch the video. I have to find a way to change a different thumbnail. Well, anyway.
Virtual Live is the first Filipino VTuber corporation operated for just 2 years before collapsing amidst scandal. Indeed, it was the first Filipino VTuber agency that turned out to be a rich kid spending his daddy's money on his passion project. And, well, his passion, or his libido, should I say, would end up being its downfall. As revelations from ex-talents and leaked messages exposed a far more troubling reality than the agency's initial public image suggested. A real hotbed of scandal involving the poster child of the agency, Elaine, an attempt at recasting her into a new role, lies, and a secret relationship exposed. Founded in February 2021 by a man named Kometa launched its first wave of additions in June 2021. The first generation of talents, Elaine, Miria, and Virgil, were revealed in December 2021. For months, Kometa operated relatively smoothly, albeit modestly, collaborating with other agencies and even providing new equipment for Miria to address audio quality issues. So far, so good. The talents were deeply loved by fan bases, and it truly shows in the response I'll show later in the video. This initial period of success, however, would be short-lived. By 2023, the agency was defunct, its accounts deleted or locked, its ex-talents distancing themselves from the tarnished Kometa.
Man. I'm just only saying this. I really don't know what happened. Although I tried to apply for it, but yeah, I sent my email for them, but I never received anything. Although my computer was very shitty on that time.
Meta name, this dramatic downfall was preceded by a series of events that ignited a firestorm of controversy. So let's examine the chain of events that led to Kometa's demise. Now, this story is a slow burn, so make sure to stick around till the end. For those of you who watch my streams, you've probably noticed I'm on an anime training arc focusing on better eating and exercise because, well, I'm always in front of the computer. And honestly, sticking to that, my schedule had me always ordering food and not making healthy choices. That's where Factor has been such a game changer for me.
Were you calling for us?
Factor has helped me break out of that takeout cycle. Instead of stressing over what to eat, I have these delicious, ready-to-eat meals that are chef-crafted and dietitian approved. They're fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes. They're so convenient, there is no chance even VTubers can mess these up. Right? I'm talking a weekly menu of 35 options.
Can you turn on the subtitles? Sure. I can turn it on, but I don't.
So I can always find something new and delicious to eat. I've been switching between their calorie smart meals, keto options, and they even have vegans and veggie meals. On top of that, they've got more than 60 add-on every week, like breakfast on the go lunches and snacks. It's been so much easier to fuel up for my goals and feel good all day. Factor really takes the stress out of meal planning. It's been so nice skipping the grocery stores, the prep work, and the worst part, the dishwashing. Now I get to have these awesome healthy meals delivered right to my door, and it's such a relief. Your support means I can continue bringing you the content you love. To help out, use my link or code to subscribe to Factor and get 50% off and free shipping on your first Factor box using my link in the description below. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code with your phone, and thank you for being amazing. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring the video. Okay, now back to the main content.
I don't buy food, I just cook for myself. That's it. No boasting, anyway.
The CEO Jira started preparing to realize his dream of owning a VTuber agency, or what some would later call his own personal VTuber harem. He made a few posts on Facebook looking for partners and investors for his Philippine VTuber company. Later on May 12, he posted that his uncle had taken care of all the paperwork for him as well as his investment. My uncle's a huge godsend. He's gonna have his people take care of all the paperwork for me on top of his investment.
That's a rare one of our people right here. around here. That's kind of rare.
Absolutely speechless when he offered me that kind of assistance. Do you guys have any idea how many weeks of headaches these things were? I got sidetracked a lot just to remotely understand the process so I can do things on my own. Now that all of these red tape and legal shenanigans are out of the way, I can do what matters now: designing our flagship VTuber and talking to more artists. Finally, he settled on Kometa Virtual Live as his agency name and created a Facebook page for it. First of all, I'll say that while Kometa held the title of the first Philippine VTuber agency ever created, they didn't really operate as an agency, but more so as a VTuber group. Basically, the talents themselves had to do most of the legwork to ensure that the agency ran properly. They hired their own moderators and did all of the networking and outreach themselves, while the CEO was off to his meetings. What are your meetings, I wonder? Playing Apex ranked in voice call? Of course.
Yep, a lazy thing. Lazy. Well, it's a lazy thing. How about we... I'm gonna need to dig more for this one. I need to dig more for this this person that I know. That guy. Anyway, I think he made a mistake.
Of course,
there.
at the time, this information hadn't come to light yet, but the agency had no managers, no merch, no advertising of any kind besides Twitter posts. In fact, there was so little resources put in that one of the talent's artists started making collab fan merch just so its talents could get some kind of merchandise for them. Yet the CEO had really high hopes for this agency, often claiming he would one day surpass not just Hololive and Niji Sanji, but also every other entertainment industry on Earth. He adds, yeah, pretty cringy to say now, but I will come back to this in 5 years. That comment aged like milk. But Jira didn't seem so interested in the nook and crannies of running a VTuber agency. After all that work is complicated and boring. No, Jira wanted to be an e-celebrity of his own.
What do you mean? Want to join my agency? Only 7 minutes per week, bruh.
He wanted everybody to know how rich and important he was. The first red flags were the weird and inappropriate comments he would frequently post, especially regarding the assistant he hired, whom he calls Assistant Chan, and another member of the staff he added, whom we will refer to as
You know what? First impression, I was like, wait a minute, this is a new guy. Maybe he's a freshie, he doesn't know anything. But until you... I think it's going to grade somewhere else. Anyway.
Staff Chan. There's at least 6 instances of Jira posting photos with Staff Chan, which can only be categorized as cringe and unprofessional for someone running a VTuber agency. And since I've seen them, now you need to as well.
Just
He
perfect.
often posted close-ups of photos of him near Staff Chan's chest or simply of her chest alone, while making weird innuendos and captions such as, Staff Chan had to head out because her back hurts and I gave her more work to do, but I made sure we all enjoyed our day. Or in another post he writes, one more staff post because she wants this uploaded as well. Gonna be the last one for now. During the product shoot, pre-order in a few days, she needed to stay warm, so I lent her my favorite Hanten. It looks really nice on her, but the straps broke because of how tight it was. Broken pic in comments, not posting more of this anytime soon because I don't want to look like I'm running a different flavor of entertainment company. Skull emoji. It's even ironic that he claims they were on a product photo shoot and that the merch pre-order would start in a few days, yet never released this merch. All this to say, it really reads like Jira wants to pose as this CEO who gets tons of women, often posting about his staff members inappropriately or meeting them IRL, which in turn of course sparked numerous rumors about the two of them. Another player in this story is Assistant Chan, as I've mentioned before. Jira would also make inappropriate comments about his assistant, saying things such as, I love the taste of milk, referring to his assistant name, which is, well, milk.
Yeah.
Assistant Chen also had rumors of her being in a relationship with Jira, the CEO, but I haven't found any conclusive evidence besides them exchanging some Twitter thirst posts and fan arts. Assistant Chen Twitter account is now privated. The CEO often shirked from responsibilities and important communication with his talents on things he had promised them, such as a new outfit, a new cover, and more. While he was ignoring the talents on important issues, he would simultaneously respond within minutes to
This is World of Warcraft, but there's no classes because there's art.
fan queries. One instance where he really dropped the ball for his talents was when he promised an outfit to Virgil at the condition that she reached 15,000 subscribers. 1 year into her tenure, while Virgil was streaming Made in Abyss, Jira came into her chat and tells her at 15,000 subscribers he will gift her a new outfit and a new rig on her base as well.
7K subs milestone, I'll get you a new rig on your base too. Okay. So 15K subs means I get a new outfit, right? The non-outfit is just a clip-on.
Yet, once she started getting close to this goal, he started being evasive and vague to her in private. Virgil assumed the project was moving along. She even sent him a preliminary design, which we can see here. Once she finally reached the 15,000 subscriber milestone with the help of her very supportive community who all came together to make it happen, Jira started ghosting her. Heck, she even had a stream titled "Begging my boss to give me a new outfit as he promised." But after weeks of no response, Virgil went live and complained about the situation. This made it so Jira had to respond. He showed up in her chat and admitted that the outfit wouldn't happen. I wanted to place the commission, but the cash flow wasn't optimal since some months ago. Forgive me. Failing to deliver on
Damn. 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 Well, I didn't know that for that part because I was not like around in that time for 2 years ago. But shoot, This is time around from pandemic hits. So yeah, really, Miss, I'm so rich I can't deliver a new outfit. Fuck joke. Yep. No. I think that's the part the work of the CEO for that part. If you wanted to give someone and try to work on it, try to draw or try to rig it for yourself so that you can give it to her like like an actual gift. But she he told him that it's not optimal because of the cash flow, bro. Create your own. No, this is why I created my own model with a scratch, which is a simple one and also able to moves itself. I don't know. Big dreams, big responsibilities. Anyway.
On this promise not only betrayed the talent, but also the community and fans who had invested their time, effort, and support in her success. In October 2022, Virgil's computer malfunctioned due to the excessive dust buildup. Despite the talent's repeated refusal, Jira, the Kometa founder, publicly shared an image of the damaged computer on the agency's Twitter account, ostensibly
Please add it to your skill to have a one computer. uh, at least I can clean my own computer. What the fuck is that dust? What the shit? What the fuck?
ostensibly to boost their numbers. This act of blatant disregard for Virgil's wishes caused significant distress, reducing her to tears during a Twitter space. The image remains online to this day, highlighting the agency's disregard for its talent's boundaries and
If you reach 15K, I will buy you a new outfit for your model from your bank account. Nah.
well-being. And this image was once again shown to a wider audience in April when Kometa was invited to the con called OnLive. The dusty computer image was once again brought up on a screen during a presentation.
I'm drawing here. Next slide.
What the fuck? Equipment maintenance.
Please. Right here.
God damn. Well, I think that place is a small place for for a meeting, but never expect this one.
Alright, you're free to take a vote.
To which the audience laughed at, as it was the butt of the joke. And while it was initially believed that Jira was the one who brought this idea
Should live in a coal mine.
forward,
I don't know.
in the midst of all the backlash the agency would later receive, it was in fact Jay Agonoy, a journalist from Vtuber News, who had actually sourced the image from Kometa's Twitter feed and apologized for his lack of oversight and took accountability for his mistake. So this one isn't totally on Jira, but it's definitely something that could have been easily avoided if the image was not posted in the first place as Virgil wanted, or even if it was removed at any point after. Virgil was then seen responding to this apology positively, replying, "It's okay bro, you didn't know. Don't beat yourself up too much about it." However, the general consensus remained that Jira should have at any point during the presentation been firmer about not showing the photo. During that same OnLive con, there was another mishap. Jira had asked the talents if they wanted to perform live, but did not inform the talents properly that this was meant to be a on-site performance and not a pre-recorded performance. Virgil and Elaine had volunteered to perform live, assuming they would broadcast the performance from their usual setup. But on the day of the event, as they were waiting in their home for the performance to begin, the OnLive staff asked them where they were, as they rightfully thought they would be performing at the con IRL. It's crazy to think that the CEO never even bothered to put two and two together and explain to them the difference between a live performance and a pre-recorded one.
No. What the fuck is going? Oh no. Which means you're the CEO, you're the managing of the team. Simple group management can't even communicate with your own talents. You know what? I hope this guy does work a corporate workplace. Dude, he has only like 3 talents. What the fuck? Mostly or probably. I really don't know about this part. Oh shit.
Which left both talents scrambling to
Can't
put on a
imagine that.
pre-recorded
Yeah.
performance together,
It's-
and fans disappointed that it wasn't a live experience
honestly
as
expecting a live stream.
advertised. Virgil talks about her on live experience in this clip.
I thought what I was going to do was sing live on like Discord or whatever, and then they would broadcast it to the venue, right? So I was confused when they were like, "Virgil, you said you were gonna sing live, right? Where are you?" I'm like, "Well, I'm at my house. I'm waiting for it." They're like, "No, you have to be at the venue." I'm like, "I live 5 hours from the venue," and I was like, "Wait, Gira didn't tell us anything about this. Gira, what am I supposed to do? Pre-record your stuff?" Oh my god! Live means not using your VTuber model. Live means not being on the screen. Live means being a human being standing on the stage with a mic, and I am not doing that. We are not even allowed to do that in the first place. But Mira didn't know because nobody told her, like Bossa didn't tell her. She did say if she knew it was pre-recorded, she would have joined too.
Jira then acted like nothing happened and took to Twitter to brag about his experience.
Yeah. In short, you're an ass.
However, so far, all of these events could be chalked up to immaturity or irresponsibility. What was really the spark that ended up triggering a domino effect was the graduation announcement of the agency's poster girl, Elaine. Now, the graduation notice itself was fine. It explained how Elaine had to graduate due to several insurmountable health concerns following her recent diagnosis of diabetes. Elaine also had prior issues. The statement reads, "She has been working with us streaming and making music for her fans despite struggling with deafness in her left ear, chronic pain due to a herniated spinal disc, and schizoaffective disorder. However, after lengthy discussions after her latest checkup, we have come to an agreement that graduation is necessary to help her manage her symptoms. The notice itself was received pretty well from fans and her genmates who all wished Elaine's support and to get better. Elaine then went live for her graduation stream, but what happened next shocked the entire VTuber community, including Elaine's genmates.
It's hard to let go of who I was as Elaine. But since, Kometa has limited resources and there's just so much that Kometa can deal with during my graduation, I decided that I will be keeping touch with the management.
Yeah, this is the one that I seen before it got lost off the grid.
In choosing the next Elaine to take my place and make sure they're able to do justice to my character.
During that stream, Elaine tearfully explained that she had agreed to a replacement for her VTuber model, meaning someone else would take on the role of Elaine. If you're new to the VTuber community, just know that this is a huge taboo, essentially reducing the VTuber to their avatar and character persona. But what fans really cared about has always and will always be the person behind the VTuber. This is something that has happened in the past with the controversial agency Wactor, who had attempted to recast some of the VTubers they terminated. Similarly, Kizuna Ai's voice actress had also been replaced, sparking backlash from fans. Kizuna Ai ended up refuting these claims in 2021, however her brand has suffered and never would be the same again. So I'm not sure why Kometa or even Elaine thought this would play out any differently. Needless to say, her fans did not take these news well. Her chat
Yep, this is what I seen before. Yep. This is my damn. Before I got joined in, it's not effective right now. Damn.
begging to let Elaine leave with her legacy and to not replace her. This situation then caused a massive public outcry. Her genmates Virgil and Miria also expressing that they don't want Elaine to be replaced by someone else. Following Elaine's departure, fans launched a petition opposing the reuse of her model, a move propelled by the emotional investment in the character and the desire to protect her legacy. The agency's silence in the face of this outcry, coupled with Virgil and Miria's public endorsement of the petition as they retweeted it, further fueled the controversy and underscored the growing dissatisfaction with Kometa's handling of the situation. The petition itself claimed they felt that Elaine had been reading from a script while speaking out about how being replaced was her own decision, and also highlighted how both Virgil and Miria had spoken out about this decision, albeit obliquely, and have mentioned that they were unable to say anything further about the situation despite clearly wanting to. The two remaining VTubers' lack of streaming as well as their recent tweets also depict clear emotional distress about Elaine's situation as well as an inability to accept it. The statement reads, "We fans have grown to not only love the characters but the people behind them as well. Simply put, for everyone involved, there is only one Elaine and nobody asked for this to happen." As the news went viral and the backlash from the community mounted, Kometa then decided to release a second statement to clarify concerns and offer a compromise to the fans. To our supporters, in the interest of addressing the concerns raised by the community, we would like to make clarifications and changes regarding our course of action following Elaine's graduation. First, we would like to clarify that having a new talent take on the role of Kometa's flagship VTuber was Elaine's choice. It was her decision to ensure that there will be a VTuber to carry Kometa's branding and vision. We respect Elaine's wishes in this regard, and audition staff will be working with her to select the new talent. Secondly,
Okay, just reading something. Okay.
While this talent will carry the legacy of Kometa's flagship VTuber, we would like to make it clear that she will be a separate personality from Elaine. To make the distinction, we will be using a different name and a modified design
bunch
for
of
her
bullshit.
model. And third, following community feedback, we
I know it's kind of a bit of bullshit of everything that you can see, but if that is a written one and it's a different from the person one, that's gonna be like that's gonna be like a whole mess. If it says from the document and it's different from the actual person who I've talked to, you're fucked.
amend the decision to private/unlist Elaine's stream content. These videos will not continue to be available for everyone to view. I would like to reassure all of our supporters that this is not a standard practice for all of Kometa's VTubers like Virgil and Miria. All of our talents have always been irreplaceable to me, Kometa staff, and the community, as all of them have worked hard to build Kometa to what it is today. It was only due to Elaine's request, her mutual understanding and interest with management and status as our flagship VTuber that this decision was made. We will be more active in keeping the community updated as we move forward, and we hope that you continue to support us as we navigate this transition. As a VTuber fan and part of the industry, I have always been aware of the implications this decision will bring, and I take full responsibility for carrying this course of action out. Thank you for your continued support, Jira. Essentially, the statement is shifting the blame and responsibility to Elaine, whom they claim it was only due to her request that this decision was made. However, this was not what had initially transpired from her original graduation stream, which felt more like it was a decision done out of necessity due to the agency's lack of resources. Moreover, the fact that Kometa now claimed they lacked the proper funding to launch a new VTuber was odd, considering they had just opened auditions for their second.
See, I told you. When they said they're gonna be taking apart the mail auditions, I was like, hey, can I try this one? And then I sent an email. But after that, we're waiting, and I got a job in my call center. Here I am, I'm working as a call center, not reaching out to the mail auditions. Well, I'm glad they picked this job anyway. By the way, gears in Polish means smelly feet. What?
Generation on January 6th of 2022, yet nothing had come of that. So
Yep.
was it all just a front? In an interview with VTuber
Yeah, it was. It looks like it's just like a front when I sent my email. I was like, fuck.
Welcome, Colbor.
What? Wait, there is a page VTuber 17? Yes, before. It was been started around in 2021, if I'm correct. I don't know, but there is one. But I tried to, I tried to reach out on that time. I was that time that I don't have a job. I was like working my ass off, but but now it's just dead. I should have sent my personal email. I should have used my business email. Fuck.
News, when asked what was the initial reason behind privating Elaine's content, Jira explained, "We and Elaine initially agreed to make her old content unavailable to view. This unpleasant choice was made under the assumption that the channel would be reused because we determined that meeting YouTube's monetization requirements wouldn't be feasible for Kometa's
Would be.
immediate growth. However, because of some recent business development, it turns out that we can, thankfully, afford to start from scratch after all." And when confronted about the remaining talents venting on Twitter Space, Jira responded,
Oh my god, we could have incorporated. I am working as a corporate job, okay? I know how it works. Mostly.
Virgil and Miria feel a lot for Elaine and our community. They acted fast out of what was corrected them under the limited context of being a talent with a community and deep friendship with Elaine. We spoke with each other the night before the second statement was made, and it was something we agreed on. In another Indonesian article, Jira claims that he listened to fans and that the final statement from Kometa was considered by fans as a good decision because it dared to listen to the voice of the community
Welcome
and
to
also
Find Scene.
transparency about things that happened to its talent. Adding
Shut
insult
up.
to injury, a segment of the fanbase defended Kometa's action, insisting that the situation was being overblown and that critics should have shown more patience. This is a tendency for some fans to prioritize the agency's image over the well-being of the VTubers themselves. Now, the next move is one of the most bizarre moves in this entire saga. Jira goes on to change his Discord PFP and About Me to I know all of you will want my head on a stick after this, and then goes live on stream to play a game with Assistant Chan and another undisclosed female VTuber with the caption stating, "This is a friend of mine, not related to my work." And who does that friend turns out to be? That friend turns out to be Sarah, which is none other than Elaine. Obviously, people put two and two together very quickly as they recognize the voice, so news starts circulating, people start talking about this. About an hour into the livestream, Miria unpins the flowers she had made for Elaine's graduation from her Twitter profile and tweets, "I'm breaking down at work and my coworkers don't even know why I'm crying." She then goes live on a Twitter space where she is crying and reportedly breaking down. As this happens, Jira learns about it, says he wishes her good luck, and then puts the screen on pause while he goes to deal or listen to it.
Really? Is she on Twitter Space right now? I wish her good luck, man. Why check that?
Oh,
He's not only weird, he's also dumb. Are all of them RPs? Yes, actually. If you don't know, yes, they are. 3 of them are already been lost now, off the grid from the 2023. Now it's 2025. I just checked it 2 years before 2 years ago. Where was that before? And now,
she is, I think. Oh, she's at work right now.
Oh.
She's on Twitter space. Yeah.
Wait lang ah. Can you shoot her a message, Assistant Chan?
Okay, I got it. It's done.
Yeah, let me just see also if there's anything that I can do. Give me a moment, guys, okay?
Meanwhile, his chat is wondering what the hell is
well, that's fast. That's fast for them.
happening. After a few minutes, he comes back, half-handedly says that they tried reaching out to her, but she's holding a Twitter space right now, so she might not have seen the message. They play a little bit and then decide to end stream, probably to go handle the situation and deal with the backlash it's about to cause.
Yeah, still no response, guys. Unfortunate. Well, I'm not going to stream anymore until until we figure this out. Not really get to the bottom of things because I'm doing what I can right now, right?
Meanwhile, Virgil, on her PL account as Riona, says that she is going to comfort Miria. There seems to have been a betrayal that Miria must have felt in that moment, seeing her former genmate and the VTuber she was rooting for and defending from being recast.
The question is they also swim on their sofa? Bro, that's a different part, however.
Did show up on Jira's stream, or at least there was certainly a breach of trust that was done there, which makes this next step even more disheartening. After the stream, Elaine decides to record a voice memo on Twitter asking people to move on and defend the agency, pretty much slighting all the fans that had been defending her until then. And the timing of it almost feels like this is a direct response to Miria's Twitter space and the speculations around it.
Honestly, it makes me feel really bad that everyone is having all of these misunderstandings and all of these negative feelings after I've left, which I of course, wanted to.
Let's pause for a minute. When it comes to the job, please make sure your personal feelings and your work job and work ethics make it separate. They don't work together. Okay, I learned that in the yeah. It's also stage. It might be stage, but we don't know. We don't know. That's why make sure your work and your personal relationship is separate from the two. Don't mix it up. So it's gonna be fucked up. It's really bad. What's gonna be happening? Okay. We can be friends after the grid, but when it comes to the business ethics, no. Please make your mind as a corporate head. Okay. And I can't escape it because I'm got used to it.
To leave on a good note, and it's really sad that I had to address this on a voice message just so people would know that it's actually me using the account. But you know, I'm still here. As much as I've graduated, I'm still
True, I'm your mod, so we can't get together. Just stop asking. Shut up! I'm telling this for everyone.
I'm still watching over everyone. That's what I said. I'd be looking after everyone. And, you know, I always wish the best for everyone. I always wish everyone good. But for some reason, after I've been really happy with the result or the amends that were made by, you know, that I don't have to be replaced, I'm really happy with the result. And for some reason, everyone is still mad at each other. Everyone's still fighting. And at this point, I don't even know anymore whose side everyone is on. And, you know, I just feel like everyone is just using my graduation as an excuse to hate on each other. And that seriously isn't making me feel any good. And I just want things to stop. I just want things to just, you know, end. And I want to move on, honestly. But thank you for caring about me. But your job is done. It's all done. I want to move on. I'm happy with whatever is decided. So, thank you.
I just want to rest. I know it's been difficult, but
Such
please,
someone who-
let's all move on. And then she tweets, I fought.
Yeah, that's why it sucks. Yeah, it sucks to bring your personal feelings to the work itself. Yep, that's the one thing you can do.
Everybody wanted the best for me, and when I felt better and got everything I wanted, everyone else is still hostile and angry at each other. After that, it was like a lid had been blown off. The internet erupts in infighting. The community was split, with some people that were extremely unhappy with the situation and the people defending Elaine and the company. But a few weeks later came in the final nail in the coffin. Miria and Virgil's graduation is announced and set for June 26. The statement reads, "We have decided to completely retire their corresponding IPs and assets. Please wait for future announcements regarding our policy on their legacy content." So Kometa's complete collapse, with the entire roster departing, marking the final ignominious chapter in its short-lived history. And yet, Kometa doesn't even bother with a statement officializing the dissolution of the brand. They kinda just go on quietly. Now, you're thinking, okay, well, at least it's over. But it's not, because it actually gets worse.
Yep.
Some of the Discord mods eventually came out with their own response, upset and confused at the situation. Left in the dark, demanding explanations and wishing to distance themselves from this situation, as the internet branded them as Jira spies. Shuriver, one of the Discord mods, starts by saying, "You can't tell me not to retweet this. I'm a fan like everyone else, but uninformed until recently. You told me you're responsible to some of the hits, but I still feel like you haven't told me and the Discord fan server and its staff everything, Jira. We demand full closure on whatever this press conference will happen with the talents. We, the Discord staff, are taking hits and being called Jira defenders because of everything happening around Kometa and our lack of information. I haven't made an announcement on the state of the fan server yet, but in conclusion, all volunteers on Kometa's Discord fan server will be leaving on Miria's and Virgil's graduation. As for what will happen with the Kometa's fan server, importantly, I will not hand it."
What is Jira? It's spelled as Gira. Jira. Jira is the CEO, which is who owns the Kometa. Because he was a lackluster, we don't know who he is, or maybe some work experience when it comes to handling a company or a VTuber agency. We can call it like a company or agency. Well, we don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, he is the founder of the Kometa Live, so that's why. Yeah, we can call this a weird pervert as we speak from the first and second for this. I'm getting PTSD from working with Jira incident ticketing system. Oh, you're one of the people in there. Well, I've just joined their. Well, I just tried to do an audition with them when they said there's a live audition for males. When I was waiting, I was like, well, the 3 months is waiting is enough. I'm gonna need to find a job for the call center agent, and then I got a call center agent before it got the close everything from the good thing I didn't waste my time to get my job first.
To Kometa. I will make a proper announcement on this because I don't have Twitter Blue to write everything down. It's about me, the Kometa fan server staff, and the server. If you have questions, you can reply to this tweet. I suppose with me voicing out might help them do a better move or something. Unless they see me as a nobody as well after all the effort and support I and others did to gather and make a fan server for the community and do community projects. If you guys also have complaints on us, I will try to address them on my announcement. And a second Discord mod named Haru
Shut up, I don't scam people.
also tweeted out, "I can't form into words how utterly disappointed I am. Most fan server staff are merely college kids, and honestly, I feel like we were taken advantage of. The fan server didn't quite feel like a fan server anymore because everything had to be approved by Jira. We were branded as Jira defenders or Kometa spies because we were giving you the benefit of the doubt. You lied. No more. It's just sad to see this community be in shambles because of your inability to be a good CEO. It's a shame because at some point we looked up to you." Later on, Kometa posted a survey to, quote, "consolidate questions and concerns regarding our Gen 1 graduations," end quote, and have agreed with the community to open a forum and claim they will address these responses on a stream. Yet, as you can guess, this was also never addressed. This YouTuber called Zero Void also reached out to Kometa's assistant at the time to ask some questions about the ongoing issues before making his video, and received no answers as well.
I got no answer. Now let me show you what I actually asked assistant. So I said, and this is again, May 23rd. You see that? Hello, thanks for your reply. Blah blah blah. I have questions to skip. I said, feel free to skip that cannot be answered. And so we'll read through it.
Oh, by the way, this is a messenger. This is a messenger. What the fuck? This is from Facebook. Holy shit. Damn.
Why was there a surprise between Miria and Virgil about the announcement of Elaine being replaced? Right? I've said that before in my own video. But I want to ask,
Assistant can answer this. Just missing.
Hopefully this would be forwarded to Gira. And news dropped. It talks about potential money issues, which now has been a bit more clear, especially with that last statement from 7 months ago, or well, sometime between 7 months ago about not being able to get a outfit for Virgil because money issues. So it's adding up a bit. So like it's going under, possible, maybe. The concerns of auditions. Now this is what's even spicier to me, right? Is like rumors of unethical things happening within Kometa staff. What does Kometa have to answer? Potential that there was an intimate relationship between staff. And
7
this
p.m.
is a screenshot short, right? But this is a trust me bro moment of
Trust
I
me,
didn't
bro
get an
mo-
answer. And I'm guessing because I said please feel free to skip any.
As the agencies goes under, rumors and speculations start running rampant. One in particular is making its round. The rumor that the CEO is basically dating one of its talents. So people start digging. Netizens start going through everyone's accounts and matching items from photos, from live streams to see if they can find anything. And what they found is a lot of evidence. What started as a rumor about Jira dating one of the talents concretized itself into Jira is actually dating Elaine. And not only dating her, they were living together all this time. And fans found out about this by matching the items in their house or from photos they
Damn. This is why I like people that who knows about something. Damn.
posted online. They found out that Elaine had used the same blue spatula during her handcam stream as
Damn. Have a nice day. Have a nice day for your company anyway.
during a company-wide collab where they claimed to be at a resort. They figured out that it's the exact same plate that she posted on her Twitter that was used in the same collab as well. That it's the same couch in Jira's maid photo as the one posted on Elaine's Twitter, and the same cement wall in Jira's house than in the quote-unquote resort. Finally, they were either sloppy or just not subtle about it at all. In one of Jira's Apex Legends stream, you can hear Elaine waking up in a Discord voice call.
How are you? Good morning, Elaine. Oh, you're awake now. Hi. Chat was listening to you sleep the whole time. Yeah. Look, everyone's saying good
Good morning.
morning.
Now suddenly, everything made sense, and people were pissed. And yet, throughout all of this, both Kometa and Jira remained absolutely silent. But do you know where he ended up responding to? He responded on his personal Discord server. Not the official Kometa Discord server, not on the Kometa Twitter account, but on his personal Discord server where he would invite people to play Apex with him, which ended up getting leaked, of course. He writes, Elaine graduated because she simply can't stream on a schedule anymore. I hope people stop minimizing her health problems since it's brought a lot of suffering to her. Also, don't forget that all expenses for me to set Kometa up are out of pocket, not an investment firm or a bank loan. This company and passion isn't disposable to me, so I'm definitely not throwing what I want Kometa to be into the toilet for something as stupid as office romance. Well, that is already untrue since we know his uncle helped him out with the initial
Yep.
investment, as we saw early on in the video. Jira also strongly believed that this wasn't the end of his agency. He goes on to say, all I can say outside of interviews is that we'll continue to have talents under us under an improved management structure. This isn't the end of my work. It simply didn't work out for them, so I'm giving them what they want, which is an exit/graduation. Besides that reassurance, it's kinda useless for me to say anything since it'll be buried under a lot of drama or paint a target on my staff members. I'll let my actions speak for myself and hope that circumstances reasons are better this time around. If he really thinks it's useless for him to reassure people or say anything, then why even bother typing this out in his private Discord
So he grabbed his own girlfriend, bro.
server? Who is it helping? Who is he trying to convince? Himself? You know, perhaps this is why he never put out an official statement dissolving the brand. Bro legitimately thinks Kometa can stay afloat. Some say he is still out there looking to found his next VTuber agency. Huge thanks to my community Discord for bringing me this story. If you want to suggest or submit stories to be featured in my videos, join my community Discord and take part in daily VTuber discussions, watch-alongs, and more. Join at discord.gg/Rima, and I'll leave a link in the description below.
Well,
Lay down. Lay down.
what is this? What the fuck?
Sit. Sit.
Collaborating with other agents. For months, Kometa operated
She's just practicing now. I think this is the end credits that you have right now. So yeah, that's gonna be all of the video that we can get the information. But I don't know what's happening in the future for that part. Yeah. Well, I tried to send one, but it did not work out. But at least I have another job that I can do. So yeah. So this is gonna be the end of the video in my end, and yeah, I will see you guys again for another next week. And if I can't find something more about this information, or if she posted something, and I'll make it an information for this one. Anyway, I'll see you guys again. I'll be looking out there. Bye for now, boys.